going on? This is Dylan vs Minecraft, and this is a part 2 tutorial on how to animate using Mine-Imator. In this episode, we will get a little bit more in depth in how to actually animate. We'll learn things such as how to make your character walk, how to add other characters, and how to change your background, and how to add stuff into your actual animation. But first, let's learn how to add another character. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to sort of where we want the character to be, so we can go ahead and plot it out. I want the character to be, I don't know, up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to your library, and we're going to hit add. We're going to go to character, and now we're going to go down to model. And as you see here, we got a list of all the characters we can add. Let's see. I want to add a. Let's do a. Let's do a villager. Alright, now you see we have a villager. I'm going to go ahead and click right here on character 2 and go down here. It was already clicked, my bad. Go down to the name and click on it. Now we're going to type him we're going to name him villager. That way we don't get mixed up in the timeline. We're going to go down here in the timeline. I'm actually going to delete this animation that I did. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to click villager down here. Like I was saying, we're going to go down here. We're going to click on villager, where the villager slot is, as you can see on the timeline. And it's going to create this little, as I was talking about in the first episode, it's going to create this little star shape. Not really a star, but you know, whatever. It's going to create this little tab, I guess you could say, like a little key point. We'll call it a key point. You're going to click that. Now you're going to be able, if you don't already have the position tab open, which it's going to look like this. Actually, let's go ahead and alright, you're going to click the villager tab. And it's going to open up this right here where you can edit his body parts. Go ahead and go down here to position if it already isn't open, and you're going to click it. Now we can move the character. As you can see, there we go. We got a villager. We're going to go ahead and drag him over to the, I don't know what it's called, maybe a stern, maybe? Let's take a guess. We're going to go ahead and drag him over here anyways. Come on. And let's go ahead and go down here to rotation. Let's click that, and there we go. Now we can rotate his body, whichever way we want to move him. And let's go ahead and face him looking outwards. If you guys want to, I can do like a Titanic. Either I can have him as the girl and him leaning over, and then I can have me, you know, just a Titanic. If you don't know the movie, then that's awkwardly weird, because it's a very popular movie. But I think we can do that. We'll do that for this animation. We'll just have basically my hands around him and looking at the ocean, which is going to be a sky actually. Or we can back this ship up to over here. I don't know. Whatever we can do, we'll do it. Okay, let's go ahead and move him, face him. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, let's get more in depth in what we can do with a character. Let's go ahead and back him up, that way you can see everything. Actually, let's go down here. What we're going to do is you're going to scroll down here on this little bar. You're going to go all the way down and hit OK. Now we can go ahead and exit off him. Just because his body parts are a little bit different than regular characters, we're going to go ahead and select me. That way you can go ahead and see me. And let's click on your name, whoever you entered in for your character. Alright, now you can see it's showing my character, it's showing the position of him. Now with the position, it also stays with the body parts. So for instance, let's move his head. Let's make his head look up. What we're going to do is I find it easier to go on the side of his body, of the viewpoint. And just as you would move him, it's the same. If you want to move his head up, which you could do animation in my intros where I cut off the Enderman's head, that'd come in handy. But let's go ahead and just undo and move it back down. but we're gonna have him look up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just drag his little circle to the right, which is gonna have him look up. Now to look down, you're just gonna do the opposite to the left, and he'll look down. Now from side to side, get about this angle of a view, and you're gonna use this. It's gonna drag it left and right, and then you can do. Let's see what else we got here. That's about it. Okay. Now, let's do an animation. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have me shake my head yes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get from this angle. All right. It don't matter what angle. Whatever angle that you can see this yellow line easier. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. Now we're gonna click on the fourth tick mark, or the fourth tick mark, and you're gonna click it. Okay, now what this does is you see these three tick marks in between. In between the first one and the second one, he is going to be doing something. Now, when you click on this second tick mark, you're going to this is what the animation is going to be in between here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up. Okay. Now, if you come back here to the timeline and you wind it back, he's going to look back down. Okay, this is it's a little bit complicated, but it's very simple. It's quite amazing actually to animate stuff using this technique that they came up with. So as you can see, he looks upward. Okay, we're gonna click back on this. Now, you can't. Well, I don't know if you could do that. See, if you do that, he looks down. So it's only one position at a time. So we're gonna actually make him look back up. Okay, let's recap over everything. Let's go ahead and click back on the first one. And if you hit play up here, it'll say play animation. Go ahead and do toggle looping. As you can see, we have him looking up. Okay, now for him to look back down, we're just gonna click right here. And now we're gonna drag his head downward. And there we go, we got him looking down. And here's what it's gonna look like in the play. A little bit of lag. Now we know how to move his head up and down. Let's go ahead and animate him to actually do something more than shaking his head. So what you're going to do to delete what you've done so far is, now you can click on it individually. Click on the little ticks. So I don't know, whatever you want to call them. You're going to click on it. You can right click and hit delete. But what we're going to do, just for future references, you're going to left click and you're going to hold it and you're going to drag it. And since there's only one, just for the tutorial purpose, go ahead and drag it over and it'll select it. Now if you hit control, it will copy whatever you selected. As you can see here, it copies it. You can just keep copying it. It helps with if you do animations such as flying or something like that, like I did my intro. If you see the chicken, that's what I did. And now if you hold it all the way down, you select all of them. If you hit the delete tab, it will delete them all. It doesn't give you are you sure? So be careful with doing that. Make sure you're deleting what you want to delete. Okay guys, so what we're going to do now is let's animate him. Let's do him walking. So what we're going to do is we're going to move him over here a little bit away so we can actually get him walking. And we're going to spin his body using the blue circle all the way over. And there we go. Now we got him facing this way. You got to remember, it is Minecraft, so you do walk a little bit different. You don't have to make it perfect, so don't worry about that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have to animate his leg. So let's go ahead and let's do, I'm right-handed, so my left leg is going to naturally step first. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this yellow circle and we're going to move it upward like this. Now, when you're doing this, let's go ahead and, you're not going to walk like a little robot. We're all on his legs. His shoulders and his head is going to move. So let's go down here and let's do body, and we're going to move this forward up just a little bit like that. And let's do his left arm is going to come outwards. Oh, wait, that's his left leg. Hello. His left arm is going to come outwards. You're going to use this, the yellow as well. And there you go. This is our first frame, I guess you could say. Not really a frame, but our first part of our animation. Now we're going to click right here. Now this is the second part. So what we're going to do is for the second part, we're going to actually have him take his move his body forward to get a little bit of movement out of him. Because we're animating him taking a step, so his left foot is out, so we're going to move him about, I don't know, this far. I guess it would look normal. So we're going to click all so we can move him, and let's move him about that distance. Now between here and here with him moving, let's go ahead and animate his body. Now I know guys, it's hard for me to sort of help you guys out. You'll have to learn by yourself on some things, but it's common sense stuff. I'll learn how to do it. I'm a beginner at this software, so you guys don't worry. If everything I'm teaching you guys, it's gonna help you out. And if you don't understand something, just leave a comment and I will answer it. Okay, let's get back. Alright, let's recap on what we've done. We went ahead and we moved his left leg, his left arm, and his body forward a little bit, to sort of, give him a little bit of characteristic as he walks. Now for the second tick, what we're going to do is we already moved him forward, as you can see. He moved forward. Now he's going to have to take his right step. But since he's moved forward, obviously his left leg is gonna move, but let's go ahead and move his arm down just a little bit. Okay, and now his left leg is gonna come back all the way down. And now if you want to get more in depth, you can scroll downward, and you can go ahead and click bending. Now what's this gonna do? Let's go ahead and move his leg back all the way out. It's just gonna bend right here with his knee, as you can see. Watch. So you can bend the second part of his knee, which it does help. I'm not gonna lie, it makes it look a whole lot better, as you can see, as him taking a step. But just for the purpose of the walking animation, we're not going to use this. So let's go ahead and bend it all the way back out. My more in-depth videos on how to do stuff, how to do like mining and stuff like that. I did post a video of mining, and that will be a tutorial. That's when I'll do in-depth stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to move his left leg back in. Now, this is the second frame, so he did take the step. Now he's going to take his other step. His left leg, his right leg, go in here and click the right leg, and we're going to bring it out. So we're going to click on this yellow circle, and we're going to move it this way to the right, and there you go, just taking his step. Alright, remember we did move his body, so let's sort of move it back just a tadly bit. Okay. Now he's taking his right step, and let's move his right arm. Let's move his right arm. I'll just adjust him a little bit. Alright, and there we go. We got his right arm. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to move his left arm back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now we got his right foot outward as he's going to move. Now we're going to have to redo what we did in between here. As you can see, look. From here to here, remember we moved them, so we're going to go ahead and click back right here. Let's move these out. Let's move these out 5 tick mark each. So this is going to be 5 and 10. Let's see what this looks like actually. We're going to scroll it all the way back using the timeline. We're going to hit play. Okay, that's pretty decent. Okay. So now remember, from here to here is him going to be going forwards and moving his right leg back and his left leg out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up here to all, and we're going to move him forward a little bit. And there we go. Now let's go ahead and go over here to his right leg, and let's move it back down like we did on the first time when we moved the left leg. So we're going to move it back. We're going to move his right arm in a straight position, or a little bit of straight. And now we're going to move his body forward just a tad. and you can move his head up a little bit maybe, and now we're going to move his left leg. So we're going to click left leg and let's move it upward. And there we go. Now we got a little animation going on here, as you can see. It does look like robotic sort of kind of when he's walking, but I can't get too in depth with it because it's going to make this video a whole lot longer and I don't want to do that. You guys can sort of fool around with that, and like I said, this is not my in-depth videos on how to do a walking tutorial. This is just the basics around this. So here we go. We got him moving. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, as you can see with this one, when him walking, it's almost like he's falling back. So if you ever come across these like sort of messed up, figure like this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you can edit it from here. You can just click right here, and you can fix the left leg. Let's see, which leg is taking the step? It is the left leg. That is correct. You can fix that leg, and as you can see now, it looks a little bit more proper. It still looks stupid because, Okay, so here we go. Here's what we got so far. This is our walking animation. Sorry guys, I will not be making him walk all the way over there to the boat. That is just crazy. So we're gonna hit play, and there you go. You got your little walking animation. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? Let's do something with his arm. So let's drag my little character or your character all the way over to the villager. So we're gonna hit all, and we're gonna move him over here. You're gonna click the arrow. I said click the arrow, son. What are you doing now, pal? Wait up, no. My bad, guys. You need to click on the tab. Go back down here and click. If you want, you can delete. You can delete. Well, that's weird. Because I moved him up from over here. By the way, that's why he's walking upwards. You can go ahead and delete the animation of what we've done. So you can just, like I said before, you can just left click and scroll it all the way over, and then you can go up and hit delete. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit on the tab because we're going to want to move him. So we're going to move him up and then over. And let's move him over here near the villager. Then most of my next videos will be how to, for instance, mine coal, how to do the little animation where you actually can sort of differentiate, I don't know if I said that correctly, on that you're actually mining the coal. So let's go ahead and move our character right behind him. And let's get a little frisky with this villager. There we go. Wow, totally missed. I don't know if I'm just taller than him or... No? Okay, I was hovering above. Like I said, you need to get a good viewpoint to make sure you're on the ground. Okay, so here we go. I'm right next to this dude like a stalker. Let's get him a little bit closer. And let's take our right arm, and using the blue, which is going to move it left to right, we're going to move it outward a little bit. And now we're going to take the red to move it back and forth, and let's sort of wrap it around him like we're hugging. Some homo shit. Alright, so there we go, we got that. And let's do the right arm the same way. We're going to move it outwards. Oh, hello, good morning. And we're going to move it outwards using the blue. Okay, not the blue, my apologies. Using the red. Now we're going to use the blue to wrap it around him. There we go, how cute is that? Okay. Let's go ahead and move his leg back down. That's his last leg. Oh, yeah, that. Go ahead and fix his leg. There we go. And let's tilt his head up a little and looking to the left. Okay, there we go. We got his body holding the villager. How cute. And then let's animate the villager. So let's just click him on there so we can go ahead and highlight him. And let's click on the villager. Let's have the villager. Okay, that's his nose. Let's scroll all the way up. And let's click his head. So now we can move his head how we want. You know, if you want to do a 360, have him like freak out and do some weird ass demon stuff. Alright, we're gonna have him just look to the have him look to the left a little bit. So there we go. How cute. Alright. What we're gonna do to spice this shit up is I'm gonna kill this villager, chop his freaking head off because I am not gay. So to do so, we're gonna go ahead and click OK, and we're gonna go ahead and hit right here from the library, hit add. We're gonna do item. Now, as you can see, it's gonna automatically spawn a helmet. We don't want a freaking helmet. We want a damn sword. Yeah, let's do a sword. So we're gonna click the sword, and there you go. You have a sword. Let's go ahead and name it sword. So we got sword. Now it will be on the timeline. You can let me see something real quick, and I'll come back.